fellow Toastmasters, and welcome honored guests. For 26 years of my life, I was blessed to have all four of my grandparents from both sides of the family. And each grandparent has taught me so many valuable lessons that have shaped me to be the man that I am today. It's also kept me out of trouble, and each lesson has also taught me how to make an impact and to change the world. We don't have enough time to cover all those lessons that I've learned, but I will say that there are 4 lessons that I will teach each and every single one of you tonight that I believe if you apply into your everyday life, you will make an impact and change the world. So with that being said, let's dive on in. The first is my grandmother on my mom's side of the family, Grandma Claire. She was a hairdresser, and I could tell you I have many good and bad memories about that. She made amazing chocolate chip cookies. She taught me the value of hard work. I could tell you before she got dementia, I could tell you all the times when I was growing up that I used to dread going out into the yard to help her with the yard work. And it wasn't a small yard, it was a pretty large yard. But she taught the value of maintaining a really good yard, but also just putting your best foot forward. But the one thing that really stands out about Grandma Claire was she was so positive about everyone and everything. Her outstanding personality just taught me to keep a positive attitude and just always spread that positivity. If you want to change the world, keep a positive mindset and spread that positivity to an otherwise negative world. When I think of the phrase, "it takes a village to raise a child," I think of my grandfather on my dad's side of the family, Papa Big Bob, also known as Robert Joseph Kowalski Sr., greatest name of all time. Every time I was with my grandfather and my dad, I would always joke and say that I was the man, my dad was the myth, and he was the legend. But before my grandfather suddenly passed, it was pretty fair to say that he was the man, the myth, and the legend, mainly because just his overall investment in people. He was so kind to others. He was so present to all events that involved his children, his grandkids, even his great-grandson. I can just tell you all the times when he would come to my choir concerts, all my football and baseball games, just many different events that I can choose from. But the one thing that really stood out about Papa Big Bob is that he just always made a point to make you laugh. I could not recall one event where he did not make me laugh hysterically. And I think the important lesson to learn from this is that putting a smile on your face makes a world of a difference, especially if you're dealing with depression or anxiety, or if you're just simply having a bad day. If you want to change the world, focus on putting a smile on someone's face, whether it's just complimenting them or making them laugh, even if it's the most cheesiest of jokes. About a year and 10 days later, unfortunately, my grandmother was in a downward spiral in her overall health because she was going through a lot of depression after my grandfather suddenly passed. But before all that happened, Grandma Eva, the grandmother on my dad's side of the family, she was one of the sweetest people you will ever know. She taught me the value of generosity and hospitality. See, whenever I was around my grandmother's house, she always made a point to make sure that I was well fed. If I needed to stay for the day or for the night, she always made sure that I had a nice bed set for me. She gave you that VIP treatment that you couldn't even imagine what she could do. And she did that for everyone that she really cared about. And what's interesting is that based on her mentality of generosity and hospitality, this carried on for me because at church, I serve in the production team. I have also hosted community service projects. And I just always make it a point to give to my church or just give to others and not expect anything in return. If you want to change the world, give generously and serve outrageously and expect nothing in return. And I guarantee you, you're going to have a really good feeling when you just want to make a difference in someone's life. Finally, Papa Richard. He is the only grandparent that's still alive, thank God. Hopefully he doesn't pass anytime soon. And the thing about Papa Richard is that he's very quiet by nature, but there's something about him that just brings the family together. Whenever we have family gatherings, he might not say much, but the biggest thing is that he has taught the importance of family, the importance of friendship, the importance of relationships in general. And the biggest thing to learn about my grandfather is that community is so important when you want to make a difference. You see, when you do one act of kindness and you just do it consistently, 3 people are going to follow. And those 3 people are going to follow. And 3 more, and then 3 more. The next thing you know, it's not just one person that's making a difference. It's not dozens. It's hundreds, thousands, millions, even billions of people making a difference. If you want to change the world, know that when you make a difference, you never have to do it alone. So to recap everything in closing, the 4 lessons to apply when you make a difference. Number 1, keep a positive mindset and spread that positivity in a negative world. Number 2, put a smile on your face and it'll be contagious to others around you. And when you do that, the depression rates will go down, anxiety rates will go down, people's purpose will go up, happiness will go up, and we will live a higher quality world. Number 3, give outrageously, serve generously, and expect nothing in return. And number 4, you never have to make a difference alone. Make an impact and change the world. Thank you and God bless.